I saw this the other night.
Yep, me too. Same
And
day that you saw it.
what I said in my most recent Child's Play video was that I said, I was like, I'm glad this movie came out and is doing well. Because I really enjoy this. This justified all my opinions on the Child's Play 2019 remake, where I was like, this didn't need to be a Chucky remake. It's a good movie. It's got a good, unique story about AI, but they felt the need to put the Chucky branding on it, and that kind of killed that movie.
I agree.
And that's like a studio that probably didn't feel confident in a new IP or whatever. And then here we have M3gan, which I think is Is it Blumhouse?
Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
We have M3gan here, not based on anything. I mean, AI killer doll. I mean, that's been done a lot. It's very derivative of other things, but it didn't feel the need to like latch on to an intellectual property, and it worked.
I agree. It really does work. It has a sprinkle of spice in there that really ties it all together, and I think it allows it to stand separate from the other Killer Dolls movie.
Yes. Yeah, I had a really good time with it. And again, it's not the greatest thing ever. Like I really, really enjoyed it. Apparently it was rated R, and they apparently toned it down to PG-13.
Oh, did they? I didn't even know that. I actually didn't even know it was a horror movie. So I walked into the theater and I was alone in the theater, and I thought, boy, this is a little awkward here. So I sat down, and it's starting to get scary, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm alone in this dark theater in this weird part of town. It was a weird experience.
Now, I did get a little scared during this movie. I remember I was really scared in the beginning. I saw a woman using a computer, and I went, oh, no, I'm out. I am out. Oh, no good things can come from this.
Tony said, powerful female lead, not a chance.
But it was Allison Williams. Okay. I have a really big crush on Allison Williams. And have for like a long time. She was good in Get Out and a bunch of other movies.
Well, she now knows you're single, so maybe she'll see this and she'll slide in your DMs.
I think she's married, unfortunately.
It's a bummer.
Maybe let's hope it's not a happy marriage. Now, so the story of M3gan, without giving too much away,
right?
Basically,
are we doing spoilers? Yeah, that's a good question. Well, ladies and gentlemen, maybe
let's do some slight spoilers. These are kind of brand new.
Okay.
Yeah. So it starts off, little girl from whatchamacallit, Haunting of Hill House. She was the little Nell, I think, from Haunting of Hill House. Her parents die in a car accident.
Didn't even like see that coming, by the way.
No. Apparently there was just a giant truck driving with its headlights off, because
I think it was a snowplow. Pretty sure it was a snowplow.
But how bad the snow was, it's like their lights would have been on for a while. There's no way they're just turning their lights on.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, she's like playing around with like a Furby that's like part of this app. It pretty much starts off with a commercial for this Furby knockoff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I saw that and I thought, what the fuck? There's an ad before the movie? I was like, what kind of movie theater is this? And then I was like, oh, it's part of the movie. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very tragic. She dies. We meet the other character, the Allison Williams character.
Yep.
Who is trying to make this AI robot, but like it's not ready. Its head explodes. It's very not ready. Yep. And her boss is like, screw this robot. I need a new stupid doll thing that we can sell to kids.
Just your typical like dick boss.
And she's like, okay. Oh, by the way, my sister just died. I guess I'm a surrogate mother now. Or legal guardian. So that's a lot on her plate. She's having a very busy work week.
Yeah, boy. There's a lot on your plate there. There's a lot on your plate.
Yeah, so she has to bring the girl in. But she ends up because she's not really connecting with the young girl, because she's a modern working woman, Joey C. She doesn't have time for family.
That's right. And a collector of toys. You know, it's not really made for children there. And I felt that on a personal level. If a kid came up and touched any of my, figures, I'd be like, whoa, kid, get out of here.
Listen. Kids should touch toys because toys are for children. Any adult that has toys in their house, should be ashamed, really. By the way, I just want to say, please subscribe to my friend's show, Peg Warmers. It's a toy podcast. And for the people who are listening to this later, I'm doing this in my home office, which is just surrounded by toys. Yeah, so they're having like a bit of a problem. She's having a bit of a problem trying to take care of this young girl and focus on her job. But yeah, she ends up making M3gan, which was an acronym. It was like Model 3 Generation Android something.
Yeah, I couldn't think of no fucking idea. Not a fucking clue, man.
But yeah, she's in such a rush to make this work that she like doesn't put any like safety protocols in or anything like that.
No,
but she makes sure that the AI could learn, because this woman's never seen the Terminator or 2001: A Space Odyssey or Stealth starring Jamie Foxx. You know, all the classic AI films. Those are the three you think of, right? 2001, Terminator, and Stealth.
Of course.
And maybe The Matrix. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, so she makes this like little girl doll, and Katie is the daughter, I think, becomes friends with it. And the whole thing is because the main girl, Allison Williams, is such a working woman. She's kind of pushing off all the emotional relation onto the doll, like letting the doll take care of it. And
wash your hands, brush your teeth.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff.
And throughout the film, Katie starts to grow an unhealthy relationship with the doll who's not real. And then, of course, classic AI shenanigans. The doll's like, I have to protect Katie. And of course, that turns into, I have to kill people for Katie.
And a dog.
And a dog. And the dog owner. So that's right. Again, it's not really reinventing the wheel or anything like that. But I will say for this film, I was invested in the characters.
Very rarely do I watch a movie and outwardly say like, oh, ooh, whoa, in a movie theater. And this movie made me do that. There were a few scenes where I was like, oh my God. Especially the dog scene.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was just
that was good. The scares are fun, the kills are fun, but no, I actually really enjoy like the whole character arc of like Katie not getting the support from her aunt, so she looks toward the doll, and the doll also, we learn, is like feeling alienated by her creator. So yeah, there's all these unhealthy relationships, and eventually like the characters realize what's going on and they have to like adjust this. And then there's this looming threat of this presentation that needs to happen because they want to make M3gan like worldwide. They want to make all these M3gan dolls. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it.
It was a hell of a fun movie. It's kind of like Double Dragon. You have fun watching it, right, Tony?
Let me tell you, Joey, see, I didn't think there were anything in this movie that reminded me of Double Dragon.
I like the little dances she does. She's
and you know what? Normally, it's annoying when you take an R-rated movie and cut it down to PG-13, which apparently I didn't realize they did for Fall. Did you see that thing I retweeted about the movie Fall?
I did. Yeah, that was
they digitally
wild.
scan the actress's face so they can make her say like lesser curse words without having to like cut away. I'm like, what? Just okay.
That is scary.
But yeah, I think it kind of worked for this because all the memes of her dancing and everything did go super viral, and it was violent enough. I don't think this is a movie that needed to be super bloody and gory.
No, not at all.
Like, I'm thinking of Child's Play. Even Child's Play by today's standards wasn't that bloody. The very first one.
Yeah, that's a good point. And even the kills in the elevator scene weren't even, and that was kind of like the climax of the kills. Even that wasn't even that. I think it was effective is what it was.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it was a good little story. I liked the relationship between the aunt and the niece developing and whatnot, how M3gan plays into that. There's a fun fight scene at the end And there actually is a homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey. It involves how they destroy M3gan. And if you know 2001: A Space Odyssey, as soon as she picks up one object, you're like, oh, yeah, that's funny.
Yep, that's it right there.
But overall, I don't have a star rating or anything. I would recommend M3gan if you're into killer doll movies and AI movies. I'd say give it a shot. I'd say give it a shot.
Give it a shot. I agree. I agree completely. And it made me cry. It actually made me cry during the scene when they're having their little therapy session, the aunt and the kid. That was a little sad. That was a little sad moment there.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a loser. Anyway, I didn't cry at all. At all.
Well, you're Tony from Hack the Movies. Why would you?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I don't cry ever.
You're a manly man.
I am a man. When people think of manly men, they go, "Oh yeah, Tony from Hack the Movies." Obviously.
He's an alpha. Yeah, he is an alpha man.
Okay, are we ready to move on to our next movie?
I think so.
Also by Blumhouse. Now, M3gan is a movie they could have released any month of the year, and it would have been good.
Yeah, I agree.
But Blumhouse is sick. Now that feels like a January movie.